We buy direct from farmers and obsess over our customers. Don't go crazy over grocery store stress. Go nuts at nuts.com. Most orders ship the same day, so check out our selection at nuts.com today.
Coming up tonight on the Weather Channel. At 8, don't miss Mayday, air disaster. And at 9, Weird Earth. Then at 10, Highway Through Hell.
Welcome back, everyone, to Weather Underground. Let's take a look at the tropics for you tonight. A couple of things to point out for you that might be of interest to you and things to keep your eye on. All the time in August and September, we've got to keep our guard up for what could be happening in the tropics. In the Pacific, we've got a couple of areas to watch, and invest in a tropical depression out there. In the Atlantic Basin, area to watch right at the North Carolina coast here. And we also have Tropical Storm Josephine, the fastest we've ever gotten to the J-named storm. Typically wouldn't happen until October. Here we are in middle of August. Small little storm. It's got a decent amount of convection with it, though. 45-mile-per-hour winds and well off from the Leeward Islands. In fact, 865 miles away from the Leeward Islands here. The forecast cone here, it's good. It's away from land. It goes north of the Lesser Antilles. Could it potentially affect Bahamas? We think so, but notice the strength here. Not forecast to get more than about 50 miles per hour, or 60 miles per hour, I should say, by tomorrow evening. But notice the closest approach is going to be right here, so there could still be some thunderstorms there in the northern islands.
Well, guess what? Both hurricane hunters and fire crews have been known to use C-130 aircraft to investigate tropical cyclones and fight fires from up above. It's just one of the ways that these aircraft are life-saving in terms of protecting life and property, and of course also helping to shape the hurricane forecast. An army of firefighters has been battling a massive fire from consuming communities in the Lake Hughes area. There you can see some of the video of all of that. This has just been devastated. This erupted really quickly yesterday and has now consumed more than 10,000 acres. In fact, 6,000 acres burned in a matter of 2 hours. Lake Hughes is about an hour north of Los Angeles, not too far away from Santa Clarita, if you're familiar with it. This time lapse shows you that 2-hour time span from where it goes from absolutely nothing to just this huge eruptive major fire. Unfortunately, this continues to be 0% contained. We talked earlier, Mike, a little bit about Alita and how that brought a little moisture in this morning. Firefighters said that helped them a little bit to build some lines and things like that. But we still have a long ways to go, unfortunately, with this fire and just dry and drought conditions all across parts of the West.
We know that dry air and sizzling heat, they'll make it extremely difficult for firefighters to battle wildfires in the West. Then you add in a pandemic to the mix, it makes it, unfortunately, even worse. Joining us now on the phone from Redding, California, Captain Robert Foxworthy with CAL FIRE. Captain, thanks for being with us. We know that there's been very little rain in a season you typically expect to get some. How concerned are you right now about the drought? Let's talk about what that could mean for fire season this year.
You know, the drought conditions are pretty dire in Northern California this year as compared to last. Generally, we're anywhere 25 to 70% of normal rainfall